wrestling when you don't want to wrestle, right? Or you don't know how to wrestle. This is something that I love doing. We're going to go double wrist control, we've been over this before. We're going to double wrist control, and we're overloading that back leg, okay? So I'm in my wrestling stance, right? I don't have to worry about going for a single or double or anything stressful like that. All I want to do is work on getting wrist control, okay? What we're going to go is, we're going to go with two options, okay? Option one is hands down. Option two is hands up, okay? If we get double wrist control on hands down, right? We're going to go for an arm drag. Okay? If I get double wrist hands down, I'm going immediately for an arm drag. Okay? Option one. Option two is if we get double wrist control with hands up, right? We're going to attack that lead leg. We're either going to grab a single, we're going to go for a trip, right? Something like that. Alright? So, hands up. We're getting the hands up and away, right? We're overloading that back leg. So this one is nice and light. Okay? Option two, hands down, arm drag. On the arm drag, I want to see you guys stepping off to the side. That's one of the biggest things that I see. Is you guys do this for an arm drag when you ran your partner into you. And then they can grab you and defend right away. We want to get off to the side. I want to step and get the hell out of the way. Okay? Because my goal on this is trying to get to her side or her back with a body lock. Okay? So, I want you doing both, right? You're going to get double wrist control. You're overloading that rear leg. Single, just put it down. Second one, we're here, right? You know, body lock and just let go. I just want us getting as many reps as possible for the entries into these clinches. Okay? We know how to wrestle. We know how to take the guy down and trip. We've worked on that a lot. But I see a lot of people having some difficulties getting in and getting a hold of their opponent. Okay? So hands down, arm drag. Step off to the side. Hands up, overload. When I'm overloading, I'm also going to cheat to the same side that the lead leg is on. So from here, I'm cheating off to the side. I don't want to be over here reaching for that. Okay? Yeah, this is going to defend. Alright? So from here, I'm cheating off to that side, and then we're here. Okay? You don't have to finish the takedown. You don't have to finish it. There's a lot of you fuckers here today, so I don't want everyone running into each other. Okay? Questions? Questions? No? Questions? Ready? 3, 2. Go. So I want you guys to move your partner around. So for here we have double wrist control. I want to start moving Mitch around. Okay? What I don't want to do when I'm moving my partner around is do this, flare my elbows out. Okay? Because you lose a lot of strength and control when you're flaring your elbows out. Like that, okay? I want my elbows in, and I want to be pushing them backwards. Okay? Another thing I want to do is I don't want him traveling like this. I want him off to the side of whatever rear leg he has. So if his rear leg is that right leg, I want to be pushing him in that direction. Okay, I want to get his hands away from the lead leg. Okay, so I want to start, because in the competition, your opponent's not just going to stand still. They're going to be moving around. So let's add some, realistic vibes to it. Okay, so I want to be moving Mitch around a little bit, and then I want to go for it. Okay, so move your partner around. Start backing up. Start moving. Move your hands. Add a little bit of resistance. That's how you get it. Okay. Good? Ready? 3, 2. Alright. First of all, let's talk about what a knee bar is. It's just like an arm bar around the knee. Right? This is a knee bar. I want my cup on the kneecap. Alright guys, I want my cup on the kneecap. If you're not wearing a cup, whatever's there, you want it on the kneecap. Okay? I want my feet together. Okay? I want my feet together squeezing this leg. Okay? I want to be pulling at the Achilles when I'm going for this knee bar. Okay? I want to hug into it, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hug and pull as I hit forward into the kneecap. Okay? I'm going to kick my legs back as well. Right? So I'm here. Okay? I'm hyperextending the leg just like I would do for an arm bar. Okay? say her knee is up, right? You can still attack the leg, because now you're attacking the MCL, right? So you can crank on that, but a lot of people are bendy, right? If I want to correct this position, I could move my body, right? What I have to do is I have to turn the leg. How I turn the leg is I grab the Achilles and you can grab the toes. Alright? I usually just grab the Achilles and I grip it and put it into position. Okay? So if that knee is up, I'll grab it and I'll turn it. See how I grip it in and then I can go for it. If they're really, really strong, right, and they're fighting it, you just grab their toes and you start cranking on their toes until the knee's in the right position. And then you can go for it. Okay? We're going to go over a couple entries for knee bars. We're going to go one standing and one on the ground. Okay? One on the ground, it's just straight off Ashi. Okay? So if you're going for a straight ankle lock, right? We're going for a straight ankle lock, and they push post up. What we're going to do is we're going to follow. We've done this a couple times. We're going to follow. Okay? Instead of going to outside Ashi, you know, so this is like outside Ashi, you continue to go for the right attack. I'm going to go here and sit up on my opponent and then fall off. Okay, I want to sit on their hip, okay? Anchor them down and then fall off. And when I fall off, I don't want to fall into her, so she would grab my back. Okay? So I'm going to fall off to the side, okay? Making sure her knee line is above my knee line, okay? Knee on the cup, right? Grabbing here, hugging, and then hipping in and pulling back, okay? So that's the first one. You're just going regular Ashi. So you're going straight to your standing block, right? Go back on. Right here. Foot under and around on the outside hip, inside leg, pinching in. Your partner is going to post with the outside hand. The inside hand is going to push, and they're going to hop over. I'm going to follow. Right? When I follow, I'm going to post up here and start gliding in there. Right? I don't want to give her my neck. Right? So I'm gliding in with my hip right here. Still leaning forward, and then falling off to the side. You see how I'm hooking this knee like it's an arm bar? I'm elbow to elbow, right? I'm deep on this leg. I want to be deep on the leg every time, okay? So when the defense of this is to be pushing me away to get a hip tap, okay? So that buys me some space. When they start pushing, I can squeeze it in, okay? And I squeeze with my legs, okay? Squeeze my knees together on this one, all right? So again, regular Ashi. So outside leg, under and around, posting on the hip. Inside leg, you squeeze in. Remember, my foot goes to the opposite leg. So my inside leg right here, my toes, my foot are curling around to the opposite leg. I'm guarding from the heel hook that's right here. She can crank up my leg, and that hurts really bad, okay? So you always want to be hooking here. And I'm still squeezing. Your partner's going to post, push, hop. I'm going to follow. Post myself up, driving my weight and hips into hers. Here, I rotate all the way around, and I fall down. Okay? Knee bar. That's option number one. Option number two. Standing. Open guard. So, this one's from open guard. If she's in sit-up guard, I just want to drop her to her back. Okay? So for here, I want to drop her down to her back. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go switch to the outside. From the in to the outside. So I don't want to go like this. Outside in. I want to go in, out. Okay? Either side, doesn't matter. In, out. Okay? So if your opponent's down on the ground, or they're in sit-up guard right here. Boom. Following. Okay? Going in, out, and I fall. Okay? Here, up, boom. Since we're going from standing to seated position, as I fall and rotate, I want to go elbow to, not elbow to elbow, elbow to fucking knee pit. Elbow pit to knee pit. I want to hook it. Okay, so when I fall, I'm holding on to like an anchor. Okay? Questions on this? See a lot of lost fucking faces. Alright? Alright, let's just 3, 2. Alright guys, time! Let's work on some troubleshooting. Troubleshooting. Alright, so troubleshooting. What do we do when they're defending? Okay? They're defending this. More than likely how they're going to defend is they're going to figure 4 their leg. Okay, they're going to figure 4 their leg so you can't hyperextend it. Okay? It's really easy to break those legs apart. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to attack the toes. Okay? Attack the toes. Alright? So Al is going to figure 4 her leg. Cool. Oh no! I don't have it anymore. Okay? I need to attack this foot. Okay? I need to get my hand to those toes and I pull them into my chest. Okay? With one hand. You don't want to go 2-on-1. You gotta go 1-on-1 with this. Okay? So I'm reaching for toes and I'm pulling these in. Okay? I'm holding onto these and then I'm gonna reach for the other one and then transfer over. Okay? I don't want to pull for these, grab them, and then let go. She's immediately gonna fucking snap right back into the defensive position. Okay? So as I get hold of these toes, right, and pull them in, I want to hold on to them. Hold them in your chest, okay? Put them like in a little headlock, right? Then we grab high on the Achilles heel area, right? Start trying to submit her, right? And then you can let go. Okay? Say they're here, right? And you can't. I'm so strong. What do I do? What do I do? Same fucking thing. I grab the toes of the opposite leg and I pull it in. Okay? One thing I used to like to do was get this one in my armpit here and then use their leg to really hyperextend their own leg. Okay? So I put this in my armpit and I drive my chest into it, that little barrier, and then they can help me out a little bit, right? This is also heel hook territory. So if I'm here, right, I can heel hook here, right? I can toe hold here, right? For upper belt, which is only you, so you can do that, all right? All right. No, not to your purple belt now. Okay. You're allowed to toe hold that blue. Okay? So this is perfect for toe hold. If they're defending it, you just smother that bad boy. And you just start ripping at it. Okay? So I want you to get in just start in this position. Your partner's going to figure 4. Right? And you're battling here. Foot, right? Holding on to this foot, right? Grabbing that. You see how I'm controlling the legs at all times, right? Right here, it's really bad time for me when she's trying to defend. Because I'm dealing with this and I'm focused on this, and I'm not really focused on pinching as much. So you have to remember the pinch, because her defense is to start pushing me away. All she has to do is get that knee line, like right there, and there's no knee bar. So she doesn't even have to get fully out. She just has to get her knee line below my knee line, and she's out. Okay?
Why don't you want to on greater?
I don't, because I want to be. Yeah. Any other questions? Questions? No? Alright, we're going to move on. We'll go over knee bars again on Wednesday, for this Saturday. We're going to go over mountain taps. You guys want a drink? No? No? Okay. What do we do when we're in the mountain?
Trying hard to get out of it.
Yes, Siege. Come here, man. I'm mounted on top of her, but she's either mummying, right? The mummy, it's called mummy, right? Or she's like nice and tight, right? Or she's here at picture day, right? This is a picture day, right? She's at one of these positions. How do we get the hands to start going for attacks, right? Yeah, come on. All right, I don't want to be yanking at the wrist. All right, I'm really off balance here when I'm yanking at this wrist, okay? And by the time, I'm assuming you're yanking at this wrist, she's going to be bridging over and defending, okay? It's going to be really difficult to try to get an arm bar when we're yanking this up, and then the arm bar we have to go down. What we're going to do when we're in that position is we're going to smother, okay? What I want to make sure I'm doing is getting in between the elbows. Okay, so if the elbows are really tight, I don't like that, all right? I want to get in between these bad boys. So I just force them out a little bit, and then I'm here, right? And I'm smothered. I'm smothered. We have to learn how to cook people, all right? When I was training with Eddie Bravo, he would make us just do whole classes where we cooked people. We would just cook you in a fucking position for 5 fucking minutes straight, all right? And it sucked. It was the most boring class ever, all right? But you realize that it's not going to all happen immediately. I'm not going to go, oh, armbar, right off the bat. No. You're going to have to cook them. They don't want to give it up, all right? So from here on top of her, just cooking her, right? I'm smothering her. I'm driving my chest into her, right? I'm pretending to go for punch chokes, right? That's one of the biggest things you can do, is bait something else. I want this armbar so bad because I have fucking white belt blinders on, right? That all I know is the fucking white belt. You got to try to bait something else, okay? Especially if you're like this. I'm just going to crush and start digging my fucking knuckles into the side of your neck until you move your fucking head. Okay? That's a punch choke. It's a legal choke. Right? So I just put one arm behind your head and I'm trying to punch the side of your neck. If I want to try to finish the punch choke, I'm here, I'm punching, I'm grabbing here, and I'm punching in. Okay? That will get someone to move their fucking hands quick. Okay? Especially if I'm smothering them at the same time. So if I'm here, and I did it right. Oh, look at, they don't like that. Right? And the arm comes up. And now I can do whatever the fuck I want with this bad boy. Under jack with the Americana, arm triangle, right? Or go for S-mount arm bars. So that's option 1. Smothering and fucking, right? I would do that a lot. I would do this a lot to my opponents. I would go like this. In their ear. That pisses people off. Alright? They're like, get the fuck off me, you weirdo. And that's what I want. I want them to try to push me off them so their hands get extended. Alright? So shushing them. Like a little baby. Another thing I would do is I would ask them what, is that your white car in the parking lot? He's like, what the fuck? Is that your black car? Did I see you have a black minivan? And they're like, no. They're not thinking about me fucking fighting them anymore. Okay? They're thinking about, did you really see me get out of who the fuck did he see getting out of that minivan? Right? That's what he's thinking about. It doesn't have to be fucking all muscle and shit here, guys. They're using energy staying like that. I'm not fucking pulling here. They're using muscle here. I don't want to have to use my energy. I'm blowing their ear a little bit. Say, is your mom in the crowd? Is that you and your girlfriend over there? Something stupid like that will get them to not think about what's going on right now. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not. It works. Every fucking time it works in the competition. Alright? So smothering and baiting something else. Usually the punch choke. Make it hurt. Look over here, right? I'm getting one arm in. I always want to have this palm down. I don't want to be curling and grabbing her. If I'm curling and grabbing her and she bridges me that way, I can't base. Okay? Because I'm pulling on. That split second, I don't want to be pulling on. I always want to have the hand down. So if she does bridge, I immediately can suck that arm out because it's already planted on the mat. Okay? Don't give up this position for a fucking shitty submission. That's one thing you have to remember too. Cooking them will give you something. If not, you're still in this dominant position, right? Where you make it suck, you smother them, right? You punch choke them, right? You rub on their face, you cover their fucking mouth, right? You put your sticky armpits in their face, right? Don't wear deodorant the day of the tournament. Don't ever do that. I never wear deodorant. I just shower a couple days before the tournament, right? Not kidding, man. All right? Option number 2 is instead of dealing with the hand, I want to start dealing with the elbows. Okay? So instead of trying to pull this up, right, I'm going to start pinning this down to the ground. Okay? It's really easy just to pin these down to the ground. She's already pulling her arm down anyways. And that's when she starts fighting. So she's here and she's pulling it up. Oh yeah, let me go up. So if you feel some resistance, go with it. Right? Now I have this arm up. It's across her fucking body. Americana. Right? Arm bar. Arm triangles are all right here. So getting this elbow down is another one. After we get this elbow down, right, what I want to do is I want to start sliding these fingers under those little dummies. Okay? This is another thing. When you're doing this, you're scratching and pinching their tricep. Okay? So if I'm here, boom, right? I'm going to start, you see how I'm bringing this one in? I'm going to start digging way before my fingers get to the fucking mat. Okay? So look at that. You see all that meat so I can start scratching? Oh, I'm going to be scratching and get down to the ground. And they're going to move their fucking arms. That hurts. This is one of the worst places to get pinched. Alright? So pinching that skin makes them move their arm. Okay? Alright, so she's mounting on here. Boom. Slide it in. Go to the stretcher. And then we get here. And then just slide it. Slide it. Slide it. Slide it. Okay? 2 options. Never grabbing at these fucking hands. You're wasting time and energy here. Alright? Get heavy. Get heavy. Right? This sucks. Right? You're sweating. They're sweating. They can't breathe. Adrenaline's pumping. They're freaking out. Right? They start rubbing on your face. Right? You're doing weird shit. And now the thing about that is fucking hold up their elbows now. Okay? When we get this arm down, I don't want my knees flared in. I want to bring it in nice and tight to the body. So it's difficult for her, see that? It's going to be difficult for her to get that elbow in that same position. Which is easier for me. Every time I get higher, it's easier for me to address that elbow. Okay? So option 1, smother, punch, choke. Right? Option 2, ping the elbow down. Another thing you can do, especially like goons, like you goons over there, right? If we're here, we pin this down, right? Boom, you come across the body and pin that. Yeah, the goon's like, oh, that's my shit right there. Alright? Yeah, okay? Non-goons like me, I can't do it. Okay? So if we're here, right? Boom, bam, pinning that down. Isolating that limb is the most important thing. So if I get this limb here, I don't want to try to finish this here. Okay? She defends. When I'm here, I'm laying on her. Alright? I'm isolating this bad boy. I want to get further and further away from her body. And I'm closing off her vision. I'm seeing what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? Because now she has to try to reach around my back. Yeah, oh no, I don't think so. How long your arms are. Right? And now we can really crane on this on there. Alright? So if you do get that arm down, get it away from the body, close off all this space. I see a lot of you guys, once you get the arm here, you're trying to go for it. And then your partner does that. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? How did that work? Okay? Alright? So get your body in the way. Here, right? This arm down. Isolation. Look at that. 2-on-1. Right? Now I can go for shit. Cool. Remember, Americana, she goes down, arm down, Kimura. Okay? If she stays in the middle, we got straight arm lock. Boom. Or wrist locks. Boom. Okay? We have 4 options when you isolate this arm. Okay? Take your fucking time, too. Come on. So one thing I'll do is I'm gonna put all my fucking weight on her jaw. Right, Alex? Yeah. Right? It sucks. Be heavy there. Crush your fucking face. How dare you make me have to fucking fight so hard to get this submission? I want to make them feel that I'm that upset. Okay? Alright, so number 1, smother, punch, choke. Right? Suffocate them. Get them to move their hands up. Number 2, pinning elbows down. Okay? Once you pin the elbow down, you can go for that if you want, or you can bring the knee in, or you can go under a spider walk. Right? So we have Anas here, there's arm bars, arm triangles, or you can hop over S mount. Okay? Questions?
How do we do an arm triangle?
Alright, so from here, boom, boom, and I'm able to get her arm across her face. I want her arm on the opposite side of my head. Okay? I'm going to get over here, and I want to get my head low. I see a lot of you guys trying to look for your arm right here, and then you're trying to rest that.
I thought that was a gift wrap.
This is a gift wrap stage.
Okay. Thank you.
So for here, right, then you want to hop off, and I want to get my head to the mat. Okay? So I want to take your head into her.
Cool.
Okay? It doesn't have to be about muscle squeezing here. I see a lot of you guys trying to muscle fuck it. I'm trying to. Yeah, you're young and you're strong, right, Jacob? I get it. Get the muscles. I get it. Right? But save the muscles for the later rounds. Okay? If I'm here and I have a blocker here, which is my bicep, and I'm driving everything into that bicep, right? And putting pressure here, that's doing all the choking. I don't have to do shit. I just scrape my big head up on the mats and push her over. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, so fuck around on the mountain a little bit. Fuck around on the mountain. Get hands free. I want hands free. So your partner's going to give you some resistance. Okay? Ready? 3, 2.